Hello and welcome to the channel of Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives by me, that is Dr. Anil Joshi. What I mean by perspectives are I am seeing, I am reading, I am observing, I am visiting different type of temple. But what I give here is what I see, that is the actual photographs, that is what I see, and also what I think from it, that is my perspective, which may not be same for all or which may be different from you, but I want to put in front of you what I think and how the iconology is seen, how the deities are seen, how the temples are seen, what are the architecture, what are the changes taking place right since the human beings were living in a cave that was actually a better one. Earlier they were staying in a jungle. So in cave they had a proper shelter, and from there they shifted to housings in Harappan civilization. But before that, when they were living in cave, they thought, why not have some pictures of whom we maybe like deities, maybe of the thing which on they are depending, like rain, water, then about the floods, and they started painting it on the walls of the caves. Now these caves ultimately changed into the cave temples. This is the evolution of temples, that there is or there was temples which were produced by cutting a big rock. Now they are always monolith. Now here we are dealing with a cave cut temples, and the best example is the Badami. The reason is we can get here cave cut temples, we can get here a dravidian style of temple, and also we can get here a primitive cave which is actually not developed by human of present era. But you can see that how they were having their temples, that is the crude or raw drawings are there, then some deities are carved to best of their ability and capacity, and that is really worth watching. That is in Badami, in between near the cave 2. If you happen to go there, do see it. We have also got couple of pictures from that, and with that we are starting out this present lecture, that is the cave 2 of Badami. Cave 2 of Badami, cave 3 of Badami, 4 and 1. Totally all are different lectures. Now today in this lecture we are going to see cave 3. Cave 2 has got some portion of cave 1 also and cave 3 also. So again in cave 3 we are going to see in detail what were or what are the findings in the cave, how it becomes unique, and why we should see it to know how the earlier people were creating great structures which are practically, we are seeing it after 1500 years, they are intact, they are nicely decorated, the carvings are still there, and there are no joints in this temple whatsoever anywhere. Now let's get going with the cave number 3, devoted to Lord Vishnu. And in this temple, this is a 360 degrees views from inside, which is showing that there are pillars, then there is a Garbhagriha, that is sanctum, then there are opposite side also, and this gives you a view of 360 degrees all over the temple to have a proper idea how it is. It is a larger cave in comparison to 1 and 2, almost of double size, with a cross section more than 68 feet, has a good area in front of it from where you can observe lot of things. There is a big space and there are excellent carvings. Now each and everything we'll be seeing one after another in more detail. So let's go to the further information. So this is what 360 degrees, and what are the important points. What we are going to observe in this, outside there are carvings of Ganas. What are Ganas? They were for the Shivas. Then these are called Rakshas Ganas when they are outside, and then they are inside, they are called Shiva Ganas. So they are the protectors not only of Shiva but of the temple from bad evils. At the gate they are standing and blocking all these things. Then we can also see in this Vamana avatar showing one foot on the earth, second in the heaven, and third over the head of Bali Chakravarti. He was a king and he has promised that it is larger and is devoted to Lord Vishnu totally. Story of Shukracharya, how his eye was damaged, so nicely predicted in this temple. Then concepts of good and bad habits, so nicely demonstrated by couple getting intoxicated by consuming somarasa, resulting into vomiting, and a dog licking it. What message it gives? If you drink irresponsibly, the things will go to ditch. So this is very nice. Drink responsibly. It shows also Raja Darbar. It is somewhat larger cave than 2 and also more than 4. The painting, though are damaged, speaks of glory 1005 years back, because the painting are done with the help of paint made from herbals. This was chemical free. Here we see a Ugra Narasimha after killing Hiranya. We can see also silent or meditating Narasimha at Hampi. So do visit it. There are different type of photographs of different moods of Narasimha. He can be happy, he can be smiling, he can be Ugra, because here it is Ugra because he has killed Hiranya. Then lotus on head indicate victory symbol. Now if you observe this very carefully, this Narasimha, you will find a lotus on his head. What does it indicate? A symbol of victory. On top of ceiling we can see revolution of monkey to man. It is often debated whether the Westerners were earlier or we were earlier in depicting. Now if you see all the Vishnu avatars, you can get all revolution of mankind, that is from the sea to the earth and to the human beings. Now here what we are getting is the revolution from monkeys to man. So please note, this was carved in the year 600. So at that time they were knowing this. That's something to be really appreciated. As I told you, all the Vishnu avatars predict evolution of mankind. What Darwin has predicted, you will see in temples also. Now these paintings are called as Chitra art, paintings or Chitra art. The Badami cave temple were likely full painted inside by late 6th century. The color is getting faded, but still whatever we are seeing now is gorgeous. Most of these paintings are now lost except a mural fragments, bands and faded sections found in the cave 3, that is what we are seeing right now, which was Vaishnava Hindu, and cave 4, that was Jainism, devoted to Jainism. These two caves, it is still there. The original murals are most early evidence of cave 3, that is what we are seeing right now, and these are inside the Vishnu temple. There are paintings of secular art as well as mural that depicts legions of Shiva and Parvati on ceiling and in the part less exposed to the natural elements. These are among the earliest known paintings of Hindu legends in Indian that can be seen right now. Also you can see paintings at Verur, Ajanta, but they are of later age. This was much earlier than that. So let's see how the cave looks like. A larger cave, central staircase. Now here what I did, this is Vamana avatar, and 1 foot he put into the hell in a heaven, second on the earth, and third on the head of Bali Chakravarti. So these 3 steps it is shown in that picture. And also from front of it a beautiful elegant Badami city scattered all over. So also inside beautifully carved columns decorated with designs of necklaces, bangles. Some pillars are square while some are rounded. How they are achieved this shape is really a miracle. and really beautiful to be appreciated. To give you a virtual view, we have taken multiple pictures, but please note, photography here is prohibited and you have to take permission from archaeological department. We thanks here archaeological department for sanctioning us permission for photography. But please note, during photography, stands are not allowed. During photography, flash are not allowed because they say that that can damage the sculpture or they can damage the colors also here. So please keep the discipline. Take the permission from archaeology department if you are interested in taking photographs. This is sand drum, but there is no detail inside. This is outside the sand drum. Beautiful carvings. All the stories which we have narrated. This is Narasimha, Ugra Narasimha, because he had just killed the Hiranya. This is the outside. Beautiful exterior. Outside, one can use cameras or whatever is the protected side of ASI, they don't allow cameras. You have to take permission. However, a mobile is allowed in hand. Stands are not allowed. Flashes are not allowed. With permission, you can use a camera. In all carvings, see how much large it is. These are all ganas, what we have discussed. Since they are outside, they are Rakshas ganas. Beautifully decorated. See the circular pillars, how they are carved. Now let's have videographic. And from that, here you will have to go to cave 3. In ceiling you can see some paints. These paints are herbal paints.
When they get bored to do work, because of that board, they will do half day.
Here they are showing biometry. Now we have seen notches earlier also in cave number 1 to 2, but they were meant for cutting the stone, and here if you see them, there are notches of different size. Here there are markings, here there are markings, here there are markings. They can be equivalent to the present biometry. They keep account of the number of workers, the type of work they are doing, hard work, skilled work, and also number of days they were present, what was the money spent for this temple. That is, in short, it is the accounting and biometry of the temple. I hope you had a good view of cave 3 dedicated to Lord Vishnu. We have tried to give you a 360 virtual presentation of the cave 3. If you have liked it, please subscribe. You should always visit such sites because it says how much glorious our ancestors were, what great work they have done, and most important, what paintings they have done are there for 1500 years. What a sculpture they have done is still there, and they carved a beautiful carved temple, that is the stone cut temple, stone cut cave temple in a single monolith rock. Real great we should go and appreciate. With that, I end my video for cave 3. Thank you, goodbye, and take care. If you are liked, give us a like, and if you feel you should know more such lectures in future which we are adding, then give us a subscription. Thank you, goodbye, take care.